back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Cousins now on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Gold is able to put it through. Back where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And Gold is able to put it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend in the 3rd. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted.
Once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
2nd and goal from the 1. He's going to get it running right. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown as a 49er. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould able to tap.
Whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not, now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's McKinnon. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is in. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And Gold, a good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And he's able to get...
You really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl.